are signing on to develop applications for Intuity Conversant. So the implications for the customer's point of view are twofold. One is that they have a whole new range of capabilities that they didn't have before. Secondly, though, is that there is a new level of responsibility and accountability both on the part of AT&T and the customer. Let me give you an example. Let's say there is a trouble with the system and it turns out to reside in some kind of a SCSI hard drive that is not one internal to the system, but one of the SCSI drives the customer has elected to add on as a part of open interfaces. As part of our offer, what we will do is the TSC will take calls and help the customer through the point of isolating the trouble on that particular processor or on that particular component. Once we have isolated the trouble to that third-party source, be it hardware, be it software, wherever that source is, at that point the customer is going to be responsible for helping us get that third party involved. Also at this point, if the customer continues or elects to continue to have us work with the third party on resolving the trouble, there probably will be a charge. So some of the areas in terms of carrying a trouble ticket through to the end, yes we will, but if we isolate the trouble to a third party component, there may be a charge to continue with trouble resolution once we've isolated it to that point. So to summarize, does the customer have new capabilities and new options? Yes, they do. Does the customer have new responsibilities? Yes, they do, to go along with that. Ted?
Okay, we have about 2 minutes left. We have some opportunities here for people to call in, get some information. So if you would, our phone number is 303-488-5023. It may be a little late at this point in time for a fax, but that's 303-488-5279. For those of you on the TTI, just push the button. And we're ready for calls, letters, or questions. Some of them we'll be able to answer, and the others we'll get information back to you on. We do have 2 minutes left. We'll go off the air very quickly because the satellite's going to cut us off at the point in time where we go when we get past time. We have a call in from Ralph in Chesterfield. Ralph?
Yes, I have a couple of questions on the SNMP interface. Have you got any time frames for that? And also, will that be native mode through a LAN interface?
The fact of the matter is, with the SNMP at this point in time, we are looking at what schedules might be. There is no final schedule, nor is there a detail of what will be delivered. We will remain consistent with the capabilities that are offered from the rest of AT&T. So we'll be consistent with the other offers with SNMP.
Okay, on Audix voice power and fax that currently do not work with line-side T1, is that going to change with 5.0?
No, we have not changed any of the functional capabilities that are there today. They will work exactly the same way in 5.0 as they did in 4.0. We have about 30 seconds left. I really would like to thank a couple of folks here. Steve Feldman did a great job on his presentation. Marty Parker did a great job. And Connie Noblock, as always, did a phenomenal job. So thank you, all three of you. I really would like also to thank the team here that are milling around this dark room with Kathy and I in front of the camera. And I'd particularly like to thank Mark Bell, one of the finest technical directors. I guess I haven't worked with many, but he's it. Okay.
Mark, thanks.
Okay. Thanks very much, folks. Bye-bye.
An old boy named Bill invented a contraption that we know so well. By the 1950s, they're in everybody's home. It's a crazy little thing they call a telephone. Now there's one on every corner, in the back of every bar. You can get one in your briefcase, on a plane, or in your car. So tell me why